you for tuning in to the one and only official track and field Bleacher Reporter. I'm your host here, bringing you the segment of the 2018 NCAA's Division One Women's Mile and 1500 preview for this upcoming indoor and outdoor season. Let's see, an indoor, it took 4:37:27 to qualify for nationals in 2017. Karisa Nelson was the surprise winner at the 2017 indoor meet. She outkicked Eleanor Pereira from New Hampshire. She got third outdoors. Karisa has PRs of 4:31:24 indoors in the mile and 4:10:91 in the 1500 outdoors. This year, the mile and the 1500 is crazy deep. It's like the women's 60 and the women's 60 hurdles. And on any given day, someone can win it. Someone different can win it on any given day. It just depends on the race. It depends on that day. It depends on the strategies. I mean, the women's 1500 and the mile is very deep in the NCs, even in the 3K and the 5K, the same thing. But we're talking about the mile and the 1500 right now. And Karisa Nelson, she won it indoors. She returned. She's one of the top returners. Indoors. We have Eleanor Pereira from New Hampshire. She has PRs of 4:29:44 indoors in the mile and 4:12:35 outdoors in the 1500. She got second in 2017 indoor nationals. And outdoors, she ran the steeplechase. She ran a 3K steeplechase outdoors, and she got second as well. She was runner-up twice in 2017, both indoors and outdoors in different events. She's already run the 3K. She's run a fast time in the 3K, which I'll talk about in another video. But she's already run a fast time in the 3K. So she may run the 3K indoors. I don't know if she's going to run the 3K or the mile indoors. So we'll see as the season goes. Dani Jones from Colorado. She has PRs of 4:38:68 indoors, which she set in 2016. And also, she has a PR of 4:08:42 in the outdoors in the 1500, which she set in 2017. She's the returning champion from the 3K indoors in 2017. Outdoors, she got fifth in that crazy 1500 race at NC's. She got fifth, where like 8 girls were all right there, blanket finish within like 1 second of each other. And Dani Jones from Colorado, I mean, she has a really great kick. I remember that DMR race last year indoors when she tracked down Oregon and Stanford in the last like 100 meters of that DMR. Dani Jones, I mean, she has a really good kick, and she outkicked Karisa Schweitzer in the 3K indoors last year when she won her first NCAA championship. So she has the best PR, or one of the best PRs that's returned in the 1500. Her mile PR is a 4:38, which isn't the best, but that doesn't equal her outdoor 1500 PR. So she hasn't really focused on the mile a lot indoors, or maybe she's focused on the 3K. Obviously, she won the 3K, and then she's run the DMR. So the mile, some of the best milers indoor don't run the mile because they also double in the DMR, and that's hard to do the mile and the DMR. If your team has a good DMR, it's hard to do both of them. So sometimes they may do the DMR and then do the 3K instead of the mile. So the women's indoor mile isn't really truly representative of what the landscape is for the 1500 when you get outdoors, because that's when you don't have the DMR and all the girls are back into the 1500. But so I don't know if Dani Jones is going to do the 3K again instead of the mile like she did last year and run the DMR, because Colorado still could have a good DMR that could win NCs again, but that'll be another video as well. Nikki Hiltz from Arkansas, she has a PR of 4:34:57 indoors in the mile and 4:10:28 in the 1500 outdoors. Nikki's was 6th in the mile indoors in 2017 and 2nd outdoors in the 1500. So Nikki had a really good season in 2017. I mean, she dramatically improved her times from 2016. So Nikki is a very tough competitor. So Nikki Hiltz returns this year, and if she can improve on her 2nd place finish outdoors or her 6th place finish indoors, she could be a factor definitely. Christina Aragon from Stanford. She's a sophomore at Stanford. She has PRs of a 4:08:71 in the 1500, which she set in high school. So she ran 4:01. I remember she was a part of that super class of that came out of 2016 high school seniors in the mile, and Christina Aragon at Stanford. She got seventh outdoors as a freshman at Stanford in 2017 in the 1500. So she didn't run indoors. She redshirted indoors, and outdoors she got seventh at national. So Christina Aragon, we're gonna have to keep on watching out for her. I mean, she has a 408 PR out of high school, so she's capable of running a fast time. So we'll see if she can, as a sophomore, she can build off of her seventh place finish outdoors and be competitive both indoors and outdoors this current year. Her teammate Elise Cranny from Stanford as well. She has PRs of 438 indoors, and outdoors she has a PR of 409.54, which she set in 2016. In 2017, she ran 411.46. Elise got 11th in the 3K in 2017 indoors, and outdoors she didn't make it out of the regional meet in the 1500. But Elise Cranny is a dangerous runner. I mean, she was a great runner in high school as well, and then she's ran well since she's been at Stanford. She struggled with injuries, so you never know what's going to happen with Elise Cranny. So we'll keep a question mark out for Elise Cranny. She did run cross country, but she didn't run the whole season. She came on the second half of the season, the tail end of the season, and ran, and she was just getting back from an injury. So she's already struggled with some injury issues so far this season, this year. So we'll see if Elise Cranny can get back to where she was at and maybe win her first NCAA championship. Also in the mile in the 1500, we have Katie Rainsberger from Oregon. She's the Oregon sophomore who had a really great freshman campaign in 2017. Her PRs are 435.60 in the mile, and in the 1500, she's run 409.08. Katie was third in the 3K. She ran the 3K as well because she was on the DMR for Oregon. And she was fourth outdoors in the 1500 in 2017 in that crazy race where she was right there amongst the finals that could potentially have won it in the last 20 meters. So Katie Rainsberger has some really good times outdoors, and so we'll see if she can build off of her 409. She'll have to be able to finish those last 10, 15 meters. I think that's been an issue for her in 2017. So we'll see in 2018 if she can really, get together those last, 10, 15 meters and not really break down those last 10 or 15 meters. She can potentially hang with Dani Jones, but that'll be hard. We'll see. We'll also have Millie Polidano from Providence. She's run 434.49 in the mile and 412.54 in the 1500 outdoors. Millie was 7th indoors and 21st outdoors in the 1500, and she was 7th indoors in the mile. So Millie has made it to NCs in the mile, made it to the finals in the mile, so indoors. So she's capable. So we'll see if she can build off of her 434 and 412 PRs, but which are really good PRs, and that goes to show you that someone who's run 434 and 412 really isn't even the talk of the event. So Millie Polidano, she's kind of one that's kind of in the back, not really talked about a lot, and you don't hear a lot about her. So, but if she improves over her PR, she can run with the rest of the girls. So dark horses, we get to my dark horses. Chief Clara Butner, I talked about her as a dark horse in the 800 video. And so if you haven't saw that 800 video, go and check that 800 video that I've done for the preview for the 2018 season. But Shifa Clara Butner from Villanova, she has PRs of 433.16 in the mile indoors and 428.70 in the 1500. 428.70 in the 1500 outdoors. She's focused on the 800 as well. So her 1500 time is indicative of what she can run. But she got 8th in the mile indoors in 2017. She ran the 800 in the preliminary rounds outdoors in the 800 in 2017. So I put her as a dark horse again because I don't know if she's going to focus on the mile or if she's going to focus on the 800. So you just never know. And then also for the same reason, Danae Rivers, who got 3rd in the mile indoors with her PR of 432.55 in the mile. And then in the 1500, she has a PR of 416.33. So she has really good PRs in the mile and the 1500. But she's also run the 800 or attempted the 800 outdoors. So I feel like both of those individuals, both Shifa and Danae, they should focus on the mile instead of the 800, and then they won't be dark horses. They'll be a part of the mix. But we just never know. We don't know what they're going to do. We'll see how they do throughout the season. But I feel like their better bets are in the 800. Are in the 1500, because their 800 speed can then convert over into the 1500 and could be used better in the 1500 than their strength can in the 800, because I feel like you're going to have the speed in the 800, that kind of 400 speed in the 800 to win the 800, as evidence has from Raven Rogers these last couple of years. She's been more of a 4.8 type of runner, and I think NC level, because of the tactics, because of the strategies, because nobody really takes it out in blistering pace. So a lot of times those ones that can run good 400 legs or 400 splits have the better opportunity and the better chance to do better in the 800 at the NCAA level. I should have talked about that in my 800 preview. We're talking about the mile. So yeah. So for Shifra Clary Butner and Danae Rivers, they have that 800 speed that could be used in the 1500. So that's where I was going with that. My impact freshman. This year the high school mile and the high school 1500 wasn't as deep as it was, or wasn't as fast as it was in previous years. So the only one, which I'm not even gonna say the only one, because with her PR, she's the one. But Kate Murphy from Oregon, she's at Oregon as a freshman. She has PRs of 4:39.47 in the mile and 4:07.21 in the 1500 outdoors, which was both set in 2016. So the freshman that I just mentioned, Kate Murphy has the best PR that I ran down in the 1500. The only problem is that Kate Murphy got injured in indoors of 2017 in high school, and we just don't know the status of Kate Murphy. So we don't know if Kate Murphy is going to run indoors this coming season. She didn't run cross country for Oregon, so we don't know if she's going to redshirt the whole season, or if she comes back, how that's going to go. So I'm not gonna put too much into Kate Murphy right now for this first season. But if she was running up to her full potential, she would be right there up in the mix, probably leading the totem pole. So Kate Murphy, outside of Kate Murphy though, there was no one who really had a strong PR that can impact, in my opinion, as a freshman. And there aren't any like junior college transfers or anything that happened that would impact, in my opinion. So, but it's again, the 1500 and the mile is so deep that it's going to take a really talented, a really aggressive, or really confident runner to break through this top tier of girls. But as the results come in, we'll talk about it. We'll discuss it here. We'll report on it. So we'll keep you posted on how the season goes. But please rate, comment, and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed this preview of the women's 1500 and the mile indoor and the 1500 outdoor for the 2018 Division I NCAA season. This is your Bleacher Reporter here. Thank you for watching my channel. Please come back. Please subscribe to keep up with the content that's coming forward. And hope you have a good day. Thank you.